Hello, Tiger fans, and welcome back to a brand new interview on the Hey Corner Crew podcast. I am your host, JJ Lang. With me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, Nate the Little Goon Foss.
Big one today.
And I'm going to let Nate introduce our guest because he specifically asked if he could.
Our guest today is an 8-time Atlantic Hockey Goalie of the Week, which is nuts. 2-time Goalie of the Month, a Hobie Baker nominee, gonna be 2-time during this year, and last year's National Goalie of the Month, number 30, Tommy Scarfone.
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
We're very happy to have you. I think out of everybody on the roster that people have been begging for us to interview, you were easily number one.
Oh yeah.
Oh my, yes. There is like no chance you were not.
It's easy
That's
when you're
awesome.
the goalie, though. Everybody loves the goalies.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you play it, right?
Oh yeah.
So, how's the season been so far for you guys? You guys obviously are off to a pretty good start. How are you guys feeling?
Pretty good. I mean, to be honest, we don't feel like we're playing that well recently, but we're still managing to win games. We just feel like we're not playing a full 60 minutes yet, but we're gonna get there. I mean, if this is us not playing well, imagine how we're gonna be when we do start playing well and how we want
That's
to
a
play.
scary thought.
That's so terrifying.
Yeah, we're working on that right now, but we're definitely only gonna keep on getting better.
I love the quote that says good teams play well, great teams don't play well, but still manage to win games. So
Yeah.
So when you can win games when you're not playing your best, it's a scary thought when 60 minutes get put together and
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, for most games, we've been playing well for 2 periods, and then I don't know what happens. Either we lose focus or penalties again, like last year. But no, I mean, we're aware of it. At least we're not playing not aware of it, and we talk about it a lot. So we're just gonna, keep playing, and it's gonna get better for sure. And yeah, I mean, over time, we're just gonna keep getting better. So.
well, that's good to hear. That's a scary thought for everybody around the conference and pretty much around the country. If this is RAT at say 60-70%, what's RAT at 100? That's kind of terrifying.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet, so
Love it.
we'll see it soon.
I love that.
Yeah.
So before we get more into talking about the team and talking about your RAT experience, you had a very big honor in being invited to Predators camp this summer.
Yeah.
Are you able to talk a little bit about that and kind of like what those coaches were able to kind of show you and like what you learned from those guys?
Yeah, for sure. It was an amazing experience to start with. Very honored to have been invited to that camp, and it was really awesome because basically what they taught you is how to be act and play like a professional hockey player. Um, they showed us everything what we had to know off the ice, whether it was nutrition, mental health, strength and conditioning, how to behave, how to act, what to do on social media, all that type of stuff. Everything you need to know off the ice. And then they also told us pretty much that everything that professional hockey players do get in the National Hockey League, just to make them the best player they can, so that when they do get on the ice, there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Everything's taken care of, and you could just go out there and play pretty much. And the main focus on the ice was just compete hard, work hard. Um, every guy in that locker room when I was there was an amazing hockey player, great person. And it just goes to show that like everyone around you is there to push you and to make you a better player, and they expect the same out of you. So the main thing that I learned was just keep my work ethic at its max and work as hard as I can whenever I can. Do everything 100%, and that's going to make myself better as well as the people around me better. Besides that, I mean, it's just a great experience. I mean, all around, just treated extremely well. Got to tour the facility, practice, playing them, basically be a Nashville Predator for a week, which was really awesome. So, yeah.
Now,
That's
obviously, you were
awesome.
in Nashville, so you probably got to go to a bunch of really good food spots down there too. Because I'm a food guy, so like I love hearing about if you guys got to try some of the good stuff down there.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the restaurants we went to, but they took us out maybe a few times. Their arena is right on Broadway, the main strip downtown Nashville, which was, I mean, it's just a different scene. It's a different kind of atmosphere over there. But yeah, I mean, we went to eat on a rooftop restaurant one night, and it was, or at noon actually, but it was insane. Great food. Went to a steakhouse another night. Uh, just I don't know. The food was great. I mean, the national even breakfast. I mean, every meal of the day they treat you like absolute the best. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, I've heard Nashville's just an unreal spot too. Like,
yeah,
just
it's a
it's
different kind
definitely
of
high on the list. So,
yeah.
um, so I guess getting into kind of the RIT stuff. Obviously, you're from Quebec. You went and played juniors over in the BCHL. What was the recruiting process like for you, and why RIT?
The recruiting process, it was kind of fast, but sudden, I would say, because when I committed, it was at Christmas my second year, and that was in the middle of COVID. It was at Christmas when I committed, and we hadn't even played a game that year yet. Um, I got to Vancouver in August, and we only played a 20 game season in March.
Oh,
So yeah, every month it kept getting pushed back because of COVID. Everyone was kind of stressing, worrying because like everyone was fleeing to the States to play hockey pretty much because we didn't know if we
right.
were going to play or not. Um, but yeah, it kind of worked out for me because right around Christmas, that's when I was talking to a few teams. And then RIT came along, and after, I don't know, might have been 2 or 3 weeks, I decided I wanted to come to RIT. Firstly, for the opportunity to play, because that's something I was looking for, obviously. And then also just everything RIT has to offer. I mean, the coaching staff here is unbelievable. Our facilities are great. Our rinks unbelievable. We have probably the best fans, one of the top five best fan bases in all of college hockey. Not that I would know the rest, but
We are
the
big
corner
fans of
crew, you
guys
guys, yeah,
pumping our tires. So keep going.
yeah, yeah. Well, it makes a difference when you choose a school. Like for someone that may have options, you obviously want to go to a school where you're gonna, live up the hockey experience, instead of a place where you go and there's 40 people in the stands. I'm not going to name any names of or rinks or teams like that, but
We know what
it
you're
makes a
talking about.
difference. Yeah, it makes it a lot more fun. No, but yeah, everything about RIT was awesome. So I was going to get the opportunity to play here, so I really wanted to come here. So that's why I chose RIT.
Did you get a chance to tour the campus and the facilities? Because obviously it was COVID, so were you? It
Nope.
was just a
Yeah, because I
blind. You
was
came in.
yeah, I was in Canada. I couldn't cross the. I never toured a campus before
Wow,
committing. So yeah,
Wow.
couldn't cross
that's
the border.
wow.
I
Yeah.
guess I never really thought about that aspect of it too. Like, it's kind of hard to commit somewhere without knowing what you're walking into.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Thankfully, at the time, I did know Rinaldi from back home, so he kind of told me a few. Well, he told me some good things about RIT, so that kind of helped in my decision making as well. Um, no, but like the coaching staff were really good with sending me videos of campus, the rink, the atmosphere, that type of thing.
Mhm.
So
good,
yeah,
good. So, I guess speaking of that opportunity to play, I know it might be a little bit of a sore subject, but your first start came against Notre Dame, and then obviously this year we took down Notre Dame 3-0, and might I say it was your best game as a Tiger so far. What was that like? Like, what did you kind of take from that first loss that it wasn't great, but you took it and you kind of ran with it and haven't looked back since.
yeah. For me, it was revenge. Couldn't care less about them. I just wanted to beat them
Love
again.
it, love
And
it.
yeah, I mean, I remember having an interview with someone at RIT after my first game, And I remember explicitly saying I wasn't even mad after the game. I mean, they put up, I don't know what it was, 47 shots. They absolutely dominated us that game.
Yeah.
We got beat. And it doesn't matter how well I played or whatever. We got beat that game. But for me, that was an unbelievable experience, getting your first game in Notre Dame, sold out crowd, and unbelievable, really opened my eyes to what college hockey was. And fast forward 2 years later, they're here and we have a sold out barn. Now it's my time to, or our time pretty much to, put it right back in their face and say, you know what, you're not going to do that to me twice. So yeah, that was good payback for me from freshman year. It felt really good. To be honest, I don't even think that was our best game. Maybe this year, yeah, but that wasn't us playing at our best. Kind of what I was saying at the beginning of the interview. But that's how we should play hockey and play like that. Good chance you're going to win. And for me, I just had a lot of fun that game. That was unbelievable. I had my uncle here too from Florida who hasn't seen me play. He lives in Florida. He hadn't seen me play in over 10 years. And that was the first time he saw me play
Wow.
in Blue Cross, sold out against Notre Dame. I mean, unbelievable atmosphere. Just amazing game. So
We could tell you were having fun. I
Yes.
specifically remember that breakaway save at the end of the second, just
Yeah.
holding the glove up high. I was like, oh, he's dialed.
yeah.
That was awesome.
Speaking of your family, also your brother James has become a fairly big part of the Corner Crew. So that's probably got to have been fun for you guys having him kind of pretty much in the trenches with us now all the time.
He always tells me what you guys are talking about.
Oh, James.
No, I don't tell anyone. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, but I mean, it's cool. It's cool for me to see that. Obviously, my brother's a big fan of me and of our hockey team, of course. So seeing him get involved that way is kind of pretty cool.
I mean,
Yeah, just
kind of also sticking with that. Following your guys' win over Mercyhurst last year in the quarterfinals, the clip of you and your brother celebrating right there, that was probably, I think, in my opinion, was probably the most wholesome clip out of the entire season. So like, what was that like to be able to celebrate with your family right there at the wall after that win?
yeah, that was an electric win. That was probably an unbelievable moment. You had the flag too right next to us. You got me and him, our last name, everything. Like, I don't know, that picture goes hard. It's pretty sick. Yeah.
Mom have that one on the mantle yet, or?
Yeah. I'm gonna need to get one of those flags for sure at some point. They're cool.
Oh, yeah. That's yours. Whenever you want it, that's yours.
The minute you graduate, you can keep it. It's all you.
Perfect.
I guess kind of piggybacking off that. What's your favorite moment so far at RIT?
If we backtrack a bit, it might have been my first game was cool. My second game was even better. My first win, first shutout. That was pretty cool. I mean, I'm always gonna remember that one. Each homecoming game, this homecoming game, I'm gonna remember that one for a long time. If not, you know what? Every time we play at home, I mean, it's unbelievable. The atmosphere we have at our rink compared to a lot of rinks. And even when I compare it to how the other team feels when they're at home, it's not the same atmosphere as what we feel when we're at home. You know what I mean? It's that much different. It's that much better when you play at home at RIT. So I don't know if I have a specific favorite moment. Maybe winning the first playoff series. That was last year. That was pretty cool too, or 2 years ago. But yeah, every time playing at home and winning, especially, which is what it's all about.
Yeah. So
favorite,
talking
definitely our favorite thing is definitely the board crash after sweeps. That's definitely a favorite.
Cool, yeah.
Who came up with that? Whose idea was that?
Couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Just
our first win at home my freshman year, we did it. So it just happened. Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So kind of talking a little bit about fan atmosphere, you've kind of become a bit of a cultural thing now on campus, obviously with the hand and all, like the big cutouts everywhere and the flag.
Yeah.
Like did you ever expect in a million years to come here and have that happen?
No, not at all. Yeah, I mean, this is the first time where I get a fan base that's just incredible, and they just love their hockey players, and they go to crazy extents to make signs and flags. I mean, they do so much for me, and I mean, whenever they call my name for the starting lineup, I mean, the whole building shakes saying my last name. So that's just incredible for me. I mean, it's awesome.
Does
So
it add a little bit of extra motivation too? Like,
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's a big boost of adrenaline and I don't know, just energy pretty much.
I will tell you, the dude who made the bigger, like the really big cutout of the hand thing, is planning to build one that is like 8 feet long. So just be
I heard
prepared
about
to
that.
see that up there.
I
I don't
heard
know
about
how
that.
he's gonna
Yeah.
make
I
that
don't know
happen,
how
but
he's getting it in the building. I don't.
That's gonna be cool. Yeah.
Um, so being from Montreal, obviously, big hockey town, big, it's hockey is life up there. Who were you watching growing up? Teams, goalies, who were your favorites? Kind of somebody you modeled your game after.
So I wouldn't say I modeled my game after him, but I was a big Marty Brodeur fan growing up. Had his jersey, had it signed
Makes
and
sense.
everything. Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I never really had a team personally. My whole family are Bruins fans, which is a big controversy because Montreal Boston's
Yeah, that's
not a good
interesting.
thing.
that's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. But for me, I don't know. I just every few years I just have a new favorite goalie. I mean, when Halak was in Montreal, he was my guy
Oh, he was
back in the
so
day.
good. He was
Yeah.
so good in Montreal.
Yeah. And then I switched to Matt Murray when he was in Pittsburgh, and then switched to Bennington a few years ago whenever St. Louis went on that run. That's when I gained a lot of respect for him, and I really like the way he plays. So I don't know. I don't really have a favorite team. I don't have a favorite team at all. Um, Favorite player, same thing. I mean, I just kind of I like who I like depending on how they're playing. So
You're a
yeah,
hockey fan. I like it.
yeah,
I like it.
I'm a fan of the game.
Why number 30? Is there a reason behind that?
Marty.
Probably, yeah. I mean, that's probably what
It
it
makes
was. I
sense
always
now.
wore
That
number
answered
30.
that question.
Yeah, I've always worn number 30. Whenever it was available. I think maybe once when I was a kid, I couldn't wear it because someone else already had it, so I was like 33 or something like that. But besides that, I've always wore number 30, so it's always been my number.
33 is not a bad number in Montreal, though.
No, yeah,
No,
exactly.
it's not. Um, so kind of spinning off of that, like what are you guys doing during the week at home? What's on the TV? You guys watching hockey a lot or anything different?
That's the only thing I do. I come home, I do school and watch hockey. That's that's basically the story of my life. I mean,
I love that.
yeah, doesn't matter who's playing, I'm watching.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So kind of going into these are kind of some fun like speed roundy type questions. First one is your favorite rink to play in other than the Policini Center.
Does it have to be a Atlantic hockey team or no?
Nope.
Could be
Could be
anything.
anybody.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Penn State last year, that was my favorite rink to play in.
Nate has a special place for Penn State.
I have a friend that goes to Penn State, and I was actually just there this weekend. But I want to tell you that game, we were sitting behind you, and these Penn State fans were going, "Oh, Tommy," all this other stuff, and I'm like, "Guys, he can't understand you. He's French." And then after the game, they're like, "Yo, your goalie's so good," and all this stuff. And like, I thought if you guys had like another minute tying that game up at
I
two,
thought we were gonna win that game too, or
I
tie
did.
it up, and then yeah,
I really did. It just needed another minute or two, and it was going in.
yeah,
But
exactly.
they were very little chatty during the game, but after the game, they're great. The Penn State fans, they'll give it to you during the game, but after, so they loved the way you played, and they're like, "Hey, maybe we can get him to transfer." And I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
no, thank you."
Following up that question, least favorite rink to play in and why is it Niagara?
Niagara and Holy Cross are pretty close.
See, Nicholson said that last year. Nicholson said Holy Cross last year because of the locker rooms.
Yeah, I would have said Holy Cross if you didn't say Niagara, but both of those rinks, they're kind of similar. I mean, I don't know, like there's no really, there's no
Small,
atmosphere.
cramped.
There's no
Yeah.
atmosphere. It's small. It's just not what we're used to.
There's an
That's
there's an
pretty much
atmosphere. It's coming from the other end of the ice though, where we
it's coming
are.
from our team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
You do. I will
um
say you get fairly animated when you're out there. Like you're the first goalie I've seen at RIT in a while that like really gets into it and is like hyping people up from where he is.
Yeah. Yeah. I love doing that sometimes. I don't know. It depends on my mood and how we're doing, but
I mean,
I like to get in there sometimes.
Tommy, you were literally waving goodbye. You were waving goodbye to Mercyhurst after that one game. Oh no, it was who was it you waved goodbye
Sacred
to?
Heart.
Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart.
Yeah, I don't like them at all. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that answers that question. All right. How about another one? Your least favorite opponent, other than Sacred Heart.
Least favorite opponent. I was gonna say Sacred Heart. Besides them, I don't like any of them. I mean, I don't I don't know. Canisius, maybe. I
See, I like that
doesn't
answer
really
too.
matter to me, but
Anybody
yeah.
not wearing a Tiger logo, pretty
Yeah,
much.
basically. Pretty much,
Love it.
yeah.
Who do you like playing against? Who do you get up for those games? Kind of those guys, or
I really okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I really like playing Air Force. Why? Because they take a ridiculous amount of shots. Like they'll shoot the puck from the blue line and they'll just get everything on net. And I love that because I'm getting a lot of I'm seeing the puck a lot, so it helps you
See the
stay in the game
stat
for
patter
sure.
game.
Not even that. I mean, it's easier for a goalie to play well and stay in a game when he's getting constant shots
Mhm.
rather than getting spans of no shots and then all of a sudden there's a 2-on-1 type of thing. Um, yeah, I don't know. I like playing them. They're really structured too, so you know exactly what's coming. There's never any really surprises coming your way. Um, Besides that, I really like playing Sacred Heart too. Even though if I don't like them, I like playing them. Um, yeah.
Quick follow up. What's Luke Lush like in the locker room? How did that come about? How'd you
I was gonna say
react to that?
that's got to be fun.
Yeah, he lives with me too.
Oh,
Lush, I
that's
don't know.
great.
He's a great guy. I mean, he's awesome. He's so funny. Really nice person too. Um, Easy to talk to. I mean, everyone gets along with everyone on our team, and especially me, him, and Chenard. I mean, all three goalies live in the same house right now, so we all get along really well too. So it's nice.
That must be a fun house to live in.
Oh, yeah.
I was saying that goalies are sometimes a little strange. Kind of going off of that pregame routine. Anything
So
crazy or
I'm not superstitious at all.
I don't
I'll
believe you.
do. I swear. I'll like there's little things, but I mean not nothing big. Like I'll do the same thing every game day type of thing. Well, I'll get to the rink, stretch. We'll do video. I'll tape my stick, grab a coffee, go warm up upstairs with the boys, play sewer, and then go play. I mean, I don't do anything crazy where I'm by myself or I have to do this certain thing. That's not like me. I get ready, I get prepared by myself, like in my own head, and that's all I need.
Like
So
that.
there's like no there's like no night before pregame meal, none of that.
Uh, Not really. I mean, we go get ice cream, like me and Nicholson, on Thursdays. I don't know if that counts as
I wouldn't say
a
that it
pregame
counts.
ritual,
On the
but
road too, or
no, just when we're here
just
for the
at
Dairy
home?
Queen quick. Yeah,
I like that.
That
yeah.
Dairy
What?
Queen
How
used to
did
be
that
the
start? Like just random one day, and you guys played well, or
I guess and it started last year because last year's when I moved to this house. So I guess I don't know. One night, me and him went, and then said, "You know what? Let's go every Thursday. Let's make it a thing." And then I was like, "Sure, why not?" So I guess it's stuck. But it's not a
that's
big
awesome.
deal. Like if ever one of us can't go because we got school to do, like it's fine. But then
Yeah,
if both of us are not doing anything, we'll go.
it's
Everything.
like it's not like you have to go. Like it's like
No, no.
I
That's
like
what I
that.
mean, but I'm not superstitious. Like there's nothing I absolutely have to do, or else like I'm gonna be in my own head or anything like that.
Speaking of your teammates, who's got the best hair on the team?
Best hair, I would say Daniel Chenard or Crossley Stewart, just because they got the nice flow going.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so hard because like it's not like the NHL where guys can warm up with no bucket or anything, so you see it.
Yeah,
Like it's kind of
exactly.
hard for us to see it. But that's always a question. Was who's the locker room clown? Who's the one making everybody laugh?
Aiden Hansen Bukata. It's the funniest guy you're ever gonna meet.
He got
Just
that last year twice also.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
we've
sure
heard that.
everyone's gonna answer the same thing if they're asked that question on our team too. Not even a clown, just I can have a normal conversation with him and I'll laugh just because of the way he talks. I don't know. It's just he makes me laugh.
All right, on the other end of that, who's the guy that thinks he's funny but not really?
Ooh. Um I'm gonna start something here. Okay.
If it's you, you can be honest.
No, it's not me. If I'm saying something that's not funny, I know it's not funny. I don't try to pretend that it is. I'll go just because I know he's not gonna like me saying this. I'm gonna go Gianfranco Casero. So I hope he
Really?
sees this. We'll send this to him directly. We'll yeah, I'll have a
Not trying
talk
to
with him.
start any. Next thing you know,
Uh,
Jojo gives Merciers the puck for a 3-0 tomorrow or Friday night. Who's best dressed on the team? Who's always got the craziest stuff?
we talking like suit game or
Suit and
just
Could be
just
anything.
normal day. Yeah,
Just
suit and
pregame
normal
fit,
day.
whatever.
Yeah.
a game fit? I'll go Grady Hobbs for that one, or Cody Laskowski. They both give me the Peaky Blinder looks. So I like that.
Really? I like that.
Um, Best dressed otherwise, it's definitely not me. I'll tell you that for free. Um, I don't know. Best dressed. God. Dimitri Microgiannakis or Tanner Andrew. These guys dress pretty well on a daily basis. Yeah.
What are they? Are they
And
like the khakis polos or just kind of just whatever they throw together?
whatever they throw together, it's always like I would have to take a few minutes to put that outfit together if that was me. You know what I mean? Like I'll just throw on a pair of pants and throw a hoodie on. That's my fit for the day. But
Dude, that's
they
me
always
too. That's
Yeah, I'm the
100% me.
same way.
yeah. Yeah. I don't put any thought into it, and they seem to like they put a lot of thought into it. So yeah.
Last question, and this doesn't apply to you as much, I will say, but if you had a goal song, what would it be?
I did have a goal song in juniors, and it was Disturbia by Rihanna. Never played it though.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's
They had this thing in the this wherever the scorekeeper is, and there was a number on every guy on our team, and you just click on the number and the song would play up top. So that whenever the goal horn was done, they would just click on the number, and I had one too. Never got to use it.
on the off
Um,
chance.
yeah, I might. Okay, I would change it though, but I don't know what I would change it to. It would. Now you're putting me on the spot here. I got to think. Hold on. I had a goal song. I honestly don't know. It would be something really funny though. Like I don't know
Like
why,
Crazy
but
Frog or something like that?
yeah, something in that type of. Like no one would
I will
expect it, you know.
No.
You wouldn't hear it during the game otherwise.
I will
Yeah.
never forgive the Sabres. They did individual goal songs. They started doing that a couple years ago. And Ilya Labushkin, his one was I'm a gummy bear.
Yeah.
And he scored one goal last year and it was on the road. And I've never been so mad.
I never played. Yeah.
No, it never played at KeyBank. I was so sad.
Well, speaking of really quick before we wrap up, I said last question, but you did get your first collegiate point this year, right? Because the scorebook doesn't say that, but you have a puck, so I'm saying you
Yeah,
have it.
I kept the puck. So apparently someone went through the rule book and apparently it's not an assist because apparently in college I have to physically make a pass for it to count as an assist, but that's not the
No.
rule.
No,
That's not the rule at all. The rule is if I touch the puck and or make a save or
absolutely.
whatever, give a rebound, and we go and score, that's a rebound goal, like assist. Sorry. Um, so yeah, technically they didn't count it on the score sheet, but I don't care who you are. That's an assist
We're
in my
counting
book.
it. We're
I'm
counting
counting it. I have the puck.
See,
It's on my wall. I'm
I,
keeping it.
I'm
So
really sad. I'm really sad that Dan Scully couldn't be here now because literally 2 episodes ago he was arguing why it was or wasn't. He couldn't figure out because he was literally looking at the rule book trying to figure out how it was
yeah.
that he goes, how did he get a puck but it's not on the score? But he was like literally was melting his brain as he was trying to figure it out. So that was
Yeah.
funny.
So our coaches were talking about it too because they were wondering because they talked to the stats guys to put it up on the score sheet. And on Monday, after we got back from Holy Cross, right before practice, Coach Wilson walks in with his phone laughing, and he shows me, and it's the rule book that someone had just sent to him saying how it wasn't an assist, and we were all laughing, saying how it was just a load of whatever, and
Yeah, that's
we're still
a
counting it.
horrible rule. We're counting it.
Yeah, yeah.
So before we sign off, and because obviously you guys are very busy, before we sign off, is there anything that you'd kind of want to say to the fans and other viewers out there for in the RIT hockey world?
I mean, RIT, we have the best fans here. I mean, we love playing in front of you guys. We love playing at home. You guys bring the energy to every single game, and you make us play better when everyone's there and everyone's having fun. And yeah, I mean, keep cheering us on. We're gonna win a championship this year. That's our goal. That's what we're doing. We're gonna win the regular season again, then we'll win a championship. So
It's a
be there
little
for it.
unfinished. I always
Love
say
that
that
answer.
I was saying it all last year. A championship game at GPC would be an absolute
Yeah.
zoo.
It'll
And
happen. It'll
I
happen.
like it. I like it.
This is our year. So
I've been saying that
yeah.
all off season, Tommy. All off
Oh
season
yeah.
and this year.
Yeah.
Been saying it the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, again, thank you again for taking time out of your busy schedule. Obviously, you guys have a lot going on. To come on and chat with us for a little bit means a lot to all of us. It's going to mean a lot to the fans out there once they see, oh my God, they interviewed Tommy. They'll probably explode. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on, taking time out of your schedule. Means a lot to all of us.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thanks for having me. It was fun. Should do it again sometime. But
Done.
yeah, definitely. If
Whenever
you
you
guys
want.
want to do this again, just let me know. Like I'll find some time for you guys for sure.
Love it.
We got to try to get all three, like the three goalies. We got to try to get you, Lush, and Chenard in at the same time. I think that'd be just kind of wild if we pulled that off.
Oh yeah, that'd be a fun interview for sure. We'll do it. We'll make it happen.
Well, that being said, for everybody out there watching, thank you for tuning in for this incredibly fun interview. We will see you guys next time. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.